Are you struggling to find your purpose? Allow me to help you. Let me change your paradigm a bit. Because you see, what I realized is it's not so much so about finding your purpose. What I realized is your purpose isn't really gonna come knocking on your door. It's up to you to create it, to manifest it. You see, one of the first videos I ever uploaded to this channel was a video titled 3 Tips in Finding Your Purpose. But since then, like I said, I had an epiphany, and I realized that your purpose really will not come knocking at the door for you. It's up to you to have a positive mindset, to see the good and the bad, and manifest and create your own purpose for yourself. This is something that you can do for yourself. I can help you with this. Because let me tell you a little bit about my life when I did not have purpose. I'm telling you a little bit about my backstory, some of the things I went through, in hopes that you can see the contrast in it, in hopes that you can get some inspiration, motivation even. Alright, so me, I lost my way pretty early at a young age. I was it was mainly due to instant gratification, I feel, being too comfortable, and these things lead to disastrous things. At least they did for me. And I'll do a full story on that one day, once I've burnt some boats and left everything behind. But let me just tell you this little short bit. Alright, so basically, by the time I was 14, 15, around there, coming into 16, purpose was not a word in my mind. I was lost. And I really wanted to escape my reality. Oh, excuse me, I'm kind of sick, so that's why I'm trying to clear my sinuses, but no excuses. So I was trying to escape my reality. I was lost. I had no purpose. I felt there was no purpose. And some days in the morning, I didn't even want to wake up. It was pretty bad. I had diagnosed a major depressive disorder, among other things. And by the time I was 16, I was heavy into substance abuse. I was already doing... It was... Let me just tell you this. It was a rare day if I was not high on something. And at the worst, at the peak of it, I was even doing up to 5 drugs at a time. It's crazy to me looking back. But honestly, I could say that I'm proud of myself, that I beat all that. But obviously, that's not very good, is it? And one of the major things that led me down to that was because I had no purpose. I was trying to escape my reality, and drugs for me were a way to try to do that. And this is one of the dangers of not being able to create your purpose, of not being purpose driven, of not being ambitious and going something that excites you, something that you're willing to put your life on the line for. Like I try to do, you see, like making these videos is a part of my purpose for me. And it'll make more sense as time passes and I can explain more, but yeah, I was going down that wrong path. I had no purpose, I was on drugs, I was depressed, I had many mental disorders, but this is not a sad story, guys, because I sit here today and I'll tell you that I beat all of it. I beat all of it. I haven't been on drugs in so much time. I can't even, it's been years, honestly, I'm very happy to say that. I beat all of it. And I created purpose. And this is something very powerful. I want you to be able to know that you can do it too. Because listen to me, very easily, and for many years I did say this to myself, I made those excuses that you may be making to yourself. I made those excuses to myself. I said, there's no point in this. I can't find the purpose. I want to give up. I shouldn't be doing this. I don't feel like doing it anymore. I'm too far gone. I've done too many drugs. I've declined. I won't be as smart as I could have been because I did drugs at an early age. No one's ever going to be able to relate to me or to my struggle or be able to be helped by me. These are things that I would tell myself. And this relates to what I was telling you earlier. You have to be able to create your purpose, I feel. You have to be able to see the good from the bad, because obviously these things are bad, right? The things that I was going through, the things I was doing, they were bad, but I seen the good in them. I realized, and I realized that from these tough times and from the depression and doing multiple drugs, I realized that I acquired a unique perspective. I could give a unique set of advice to young men, to young people out there in need, because I had gone through what I had gone through. I could advise them and tell them to navigate in a different way. I could tell them, hey, don't do these drugs, this is bad for you. Don't try to escape your reality, just try to make a better one. It's in your habits, it's in your choices. This is how I beat my depression. This is how I beat drug addiction. It's in your habits. Look in your habits. Look to self-improvement. Look to masculinity. I let go of that negative mindset, and I allowed the positivity to flow into my mind, because I realized I could help so many people with this. And this in itself, I believe this is the bread and butter. This is it. This is the formula to creating your purpose. Being able to see the good, to make a good out of a bad situation. Because that is what I did. And you can do something similar. You can do something very similar. You see, we may have our differences and different upbringings and such, but I believe there is something of value that we can all give. We can all make these win-win situations and be purpose-driven and created through tough times. I just want to inspire you and motivate you and show you. I want to be an example to you and show you that it's possible to create purpose, no matter how hard or how shitty times may seem, because it is what I have done. And I know that you can do it too. There is no reason that you cannot do it. Oftentimes, it is the victim mentality that keeps you in those depressive states. I know, because it is what kept me in those states. Doubting yourself, telling yourself, oh, it's no use. Let me not do this. Let me not try this. This guy's lying. He's a scammer. What does he know? Guys, I know all of that. I've gone through these disorders. I've gone through these drug addictions. I've learned so much from it. In a sense, I really am grateful. And I just want to end off this video with a quote that I made, a quote that I've been working on. This is the quote of the anti-hero. Alright guys, so what I have here is the quote of the anti-hero. Is a quote I've been working on. You guys are getting a little sneak peek. As you know, I do speeches and quotes from time to time, and I feel like this one relates beautifully to the point that I'm trying to make. And I just want to end off the video with it. It goes a little something like this. Do not be the villain. Be the anti-hero. Be he who has every reason imaginable to turn vile and wicked, but chooses not to. Life has been cruel to the anti-hero. Test after test, traumatic event after traumatic event, The anti-hero has seen what they love most stripped away right in front of their eyes, time and time again. But for some reason that only the anti-hero knows, and hold near and dear to their hearts, they continue to struggle on. No matter how difficult or painful the path may get, their armor of courage and righteousness does not budge. The villain despises the anti-hero, for they went through the same, but the villain does not understand why the anti-hero still stands up for his purpose, his people, after everything they've been through. So I tell you again, be not the weak villain, but the strong, courageous anti-hero. Just let that marinate in your mind a little bit. I may tweak that quote a little bit, and when I officially release it, I may do like a little illustration for it and put some music in the background. That's what I usually do, but just think about that. How powerful is that? How powerful is it? How courageous is it to have the courage to be the anti-hero? He who has every reason to turn bad, but he chooses not to. He chooses to be the unconventional hero and struggle on despite all those reasons he has to turn wicked. I feel this relates to what I was saying about how you have to be able to see the good in the bad situation and stay true, stay righteous. I feel this is very important in creating your purpose. But guys, this video is getting really long. I'll have to end it off around here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys showed it some love. I got a little personal in this video. Started talking about a little bit about my backstory, some of the stuff I've been through. I'm gonna keep diving deep, guys. I'm gonna keep trying to inspire and encourage everybody. It's just I might make like one of those corny update videos talking about what's been going on, guys, because I've not been as consistent as I could be. But yeah, be on the lookout for that. I guess I might upload it. I don't want to drag this video on too long. I thank you for watching, especially if you made it this far. And I just want to remind you that you're strong, you're courageous, you're stronger than you think you are, and don't ever think it's too late. You can create your purpose, you can have a purposeful life. And if you have any questions for me or anything that I talked about, I'm going to put my Discord name right here. You can shoot me a message and I'll try to contact you when I have some time. Thank you for watching. Until next time.